कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Krishna Rukmani Jai Satyabhama Krishna Rukmani Jai Satyabhama Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivrajkaचार्य Astottar Such Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON Founder Acharya BBT Founder Acharya Save the Whole World Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Vindya Devi Tulsi Maharani ki Sisi Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki Sisi Krishna Balaram ki Shishi Gaur Nitai ki जगत गुरु शील प्रभुपाद की ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2nd, Chapter 3rd, entitled Pure Devotional Service, Text 25. अथा अभिदेहि अंग मनः अनुकूलम अथा विधेहि अंग मनोनुकूलम अथा विधेहि अंग मनोनुकूलम प्रभास से भागवता प्रधानः प्रभास से भागवता प्रधानः प्रभास से भागवता प्रधानः यत् अह वैसाखिर आत्मविद्या यदा वैसाखिर आत्मविद्या यदा वैसाखिर आत्मविद्या विशारदा नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः अथा विधेहि अंग मनोनुकूलम प्रभास से भागवत प्रधानः यदा वैसाखिरात्मविद्या विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः अथा विधेहि अंग मनोनुकूलम प्रभास से भागवता प्रधानः यदा वैसा किरात्मविद्या विशारदो न प्रतिम साधु पृष्ठः
प्रभाषसे भागवत प्रधानः
भागवत प्रधानः
यदा वैयासकिरात्मविद्या
वैसाखिरात्मविद्या
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः
विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः अथाभिदेहि अंगमनोनुकूलम् प्रभाससे भागवत प्रधानः यद अहा वैसाखिरात्मविद्या विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः
अथा विधेयंगमनुकूलम्
प्रभाससे
भागवत प्रधानः यदा वैयासकिरात्मविद्या विशारदो नृपतिं साधु पृष्ठः
Word to word meaning. Atha, therefore, Abhidehi, please explain. Anga, O Sutta Goswami. Manaha, mind. Anukulam, favorable to our mentality. Prabhasase, you do speak. Bhagavata, the great devotee. Pradhanaha, the chief. Yataha, what he spoke. Vaisakhi, Sukadeva Goswami. Atmavidya, transcendental knowledge. Visaradaha, expert. Nepatim, unto the king. Sadhu, very good. Prashtaha, being asked. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O Sutta Goswami, your words are pleasing to our minds. Please therefore explain this to us as it was spoken by the great devotee Sukadeva Goswami, who is very expert in a transcendental knowledge, and who spoke to Maharaj Parikshit upon being asked. Translation with repetition. O Sutta Goswami, your words are pleasing to our minds. Please therefore explain this to us as it was spoken by the great devotee Sukadeva Goswami, who is very expert in transcendental knowledge and who spoke to Maharaj Parikshit upon being asked. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Knowledge explained by the previous Acharya like Sukadeva Goswami and followed by the next like Sutta Goswami is always powerful transcendental knowledge, and it is therefore penetrating and useful to all submissive students. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the second canto, third chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakya Chakshul Ulmitam Enaha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashat Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Siva Shadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. अथा विदेहि अंग मनोनुकूलम प्रभाससे भागवत प्रदानः यदा वैसाखी आत्मविद्या विशारदो नृपतिम साधु पृष्ठः. O Suta Goswami, your words are pleasing to our minds. Please therefore explain this to us as it was spoken by the great devotee Shukdev Goswami, who is very expert in a transcendental knowledge and who spoke to Maharaj Parikshit upon being asked. So as we know that Srimad Bhagavatam that was spoken by Sukadeva Goswami to Maharaj Parikshit the first time. Same Srimad Bhagavatam that was again second time narrated by Suta Goswami to the sages of Naimisharanyam. So 88,000 sages they were assembled in the forest of Naimi. And they wanted to hear the glories of the Lord. So, Suta Goswami was explaining or narrating Srimad Bhagavatam. How he was able to narrate Srimad Bhagavatam? Because he had heard from his Guru. This Suta Goswami, he had heard the first time Bhagavatam was spoken by Sukadeva Goswami. So he was the audience in that assembly when Sukadeva Goswami was narrating to Parikshit Maharaj. So among the audience, Suta Goswami also was sitting and hearing this transcendental knowledge. So, as in today's verse, it is explained, Yadaha Vaisaki Atma Vidya. So this Atma Vidya, this transcendental knowledge, which is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is given in a Bhagavad Gita, which is given in a Veda, this transcendental knowledge is not ordinary knowledge, what we see all around in today's world. Today's world knowledge about how to enjoy our senses. Just, I want this, how much this, through your app, Zomato and whatever Swiggy you book it, and this knowledge, how to operate this app, and the person will come and deliver the items, or anything, you take anything. So, that knowledge, what is available in today's world, that is all about how to enjoy our senses, how to maximize our sense enjoyment. That is what people are looking for. People want to enjoy more and more. So, in order to enjoy that, their endeavor for enjoyment, want to enjoy, but in contrast to that, what they are getting frustrated. They are getting frustrated in their attempt. One side, they are aspiring, they are desiring for the enjoyment. Another side, they are baffled in their attempt. So, as in today's verse, it is said, this transcendental knowledge is very pleasing to the mind. Right? It is said, O Suta Goswami, your words are very pleasing to our mind. So, transcendental knowledge which liberates us. When we hear the transcendental knowledge from the bona fide Guru, then that there will be change in our heart. Currently, as explained by Prabhupada, how people are suffering in this world. And in spite of their various attempts to enjoy and getting baffled, getting frustrated in their attempt, finally people end up with so many end result, different ways. So, this transcendental knowledge that helps the person how to overcome from the miseries of this world. Just like it's raining. Now cyclone also about to come another week, next week. So suppose heavy rain is there. So it's not so easy to do our regular affair activities in the rainy season. We cannot go out and so many restrictions are there. You become wet, we go out, we become wet. Once you become wet, then chances of falling sick, then some sickness, fever, misery will be there. But there is one thing, if you take one umbrella or take the umbrella in this, whatever rain is there, you go around, you can do your activity some extent. More or less you can do your activity. If you have umbrella in hand, doesn't matter rain is there or not, you can go ahead with your activities. So that umbrella, this is a transcendental knowledge. That if you have the transcendental knowledge, then even though you are in the midst of all the miseries, still you will be not affected by the miseries. Like Srila Prabhupada. Great example is exemplified by the Acharya himself. Like Prabhupada, he went to America to preach the message of the Gita, message of Srimad Bhagavatam. So those days, 1970s, so people in America, they were in a pinnacle of their enjoyment. And in spite of that high standard of living and all amenities, facilities, still they were lacking in something is lacking in their heart. They were searching for something day and night. So even though they had money, richness, everything, Americans, but still, in spite of using all amenities, still they were frustrated and they were on the road. And on the road, they were searching for the real happiness. What is something lacking in my heart? And in order to achieve that, they were trying different ways and means. They were taking alcohol, they were taking drugs, LSD, and like they want to achieve that. What is maximum happiness? They were searching for that. So that American government, like mass of the people, they walked out from their regular affair. Rather than doing the regular activities, they started doing this kind of like LSD, alcohol, and illegal sex in order to get that highest happiness. They were trying with this way. And ultimately, they were baffled in their attempts. Though, then American government, they were thinking what to do with this class of people or mass of people, how to bring them back to regular affair. So they were trying. So in spite of their attempt, some different camp or something, they could not do it. But there is a personality that landed in America, and that personality did the miracle in America. That these people, those days called as hippies movement. So Prabhupada, what he did, he started chanting in a Tompkins Square Park in New York, and the hippies, they walked by nearby. So they used to hear this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, and they got attracted by the words of pure devotee. And they started hearing this. They shown little interest. What is going on? Some old man has come from America. Let me hear something. What is doing? Because that culture was unknown to Americans. So they went. They started inquiring. They started asking. And they started participating in a kirtan, whatever Prabhupada was doing. Gradually, due course of time, there was a change in their heart. They started feeling the real happiness, some kind of satisfaction, some contentment in their heart that was very pleasing to them. And gradually, this mass of people, they were away from the regular affair, doing all nonsense activity, started reverting back. They came back slowly, down the line, within the span of 2 to 3 years, they became such a nice person, very ideal person in the society. So how this change came in their life is because they have heard the words emanating from the lotus mouth of Prabhupada. So, as he said, these words coming from the Acharya are not ordinary words. These words are full of spiritual potency. As soon as you hear the words, that's like atom bomb. Atom bomb, you drop it and don't open the seal. No seal open. It will fall like stone. It will not act at all. But Jai Shri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki Jai, Prabhupada ki Jai. So, this atom bomb, if we don't operate and throw, then it will fall like stone. It will not act. Actual potency will not come out. It will remain like this. If you open the seal and operate and then throw it, then it will create the havoc in a society. It will create havoc in entire planet. So when we hear the words emanating from the Acharya, then it has the power. So many people speak about Krishna, so many people speak about the spiritual knowledge, but that knowledge, until unless is coming from the authorized bona fide Acharya, that knowledge will not make any change in the heart. Even though so many people, like before Prabhupada went to America, many Swami went to America, but what Prabhupada did in America, nobody could do it. Nobody. Because they were not authorized. They were not bona fide. They were not carrying the spiritual potency within their heart. They were not the pure devotee of the Lord. But Prabhupada went, then Prabhupada, the words coming from the lotus mouth of Prabhupada, we got changed. We are hearing since whatever many years or months, so much change in our heart. Because that knowledge is coming from the parampara, from the bona fide Guru is coming. So same, atom bomb, without seal, you throw it, no effect. Like a stone, it will fall like a stone. Same bomb, remove the seal and throw it, it will create the havoc. Same knowledge, transcendental knowledge, coming from the bona fide Acharya, it will create so much change in our heart. Same knowledge spoken by so many people, they are not self-realized, will be no effect in our heart. So this transcendental knowledge is very much pleasing to our heart also. How? One incident in a Prabhupada time, there was Vietnam War. The World War, Second World War, there was Vietnam War. So it was war between Vietnam and US. So the fight was happening, and Vietnam country citizens, their leaders, they told, they're taking the people from the house and go for fight. You prepare within 2-3 days and go for fighting. Get ready and go immediately. So their wives of the new soldiers, the recently recruited soldiers, they were very much worried. War is happening. Now my husband is going for the war. So what will happen? And they will die. Then my husband will die. I will become widow. My children will become orphan or without father. And what will happen? My sustenance, living, everything. They were so much worried. So those families, they came in touch with one of the ISKCON devotee. And that family, they came in touch the teaching of Prabhupada. And Prabhupada teaching the most fundamental teaching Prabhupada has given from the Bhagavad Gita, like we are not the body, we are the soul. Those wives, when they heard so these wives, they were worried, so much anxiety day and night, what will happen to my future? So see, when we are in anxiety and worries, our activity get affected, our regular phenomena will get affected. Worries are there, so much mental agony will be there, our health goes down, and it affects everything. So these families, when they heard that we are not Krishna's first instruction in Bhagavad Gita, this, we are not the body, we are the soul, and soul never dies. Right? This is the first, we are not the body, we are the soul. Our original nature is the soul. Wife came to know, actually, my husband is not going to die, even though it will die, but soul doesn't. So that gave so much confidence to the woman. Oh, my husband will not, I love my husband, but he will not die. He's not going to die. He will just leave the body. So that kind of so much, like they became relieved from the so much agony, mental agony. So there is, maybe he will be born some other family somewhere else in, but he will not die. So death is very much terrible, very much fearful for everyone. So transcendental knowledge makes us, liberates us from the miseries. Whatever misery we are affected by in this world, transcendental knowledge, it makes us free from the misery. This is the first symptom of the transcendental knowledge. And this transcendental knowledge, it brings enlightenment. Enlightenment. What is the enlightenment? This, as explained by Srila Prabhupada, this enlightenment, we come to know that we, like soul, the nature of the soul is a Satchitananda, as many times we heard from Prabhupada. So, this transcendental knowledge, it will bring us from the lower mode to the higher mode. In the higher mode, we'll come to know the reality. We'll see the reality. As of now, in our eyes, the curtain of illusion is there. We see everyone as a body. We never see as a soul. But Prabhupada, he sees everyone as a soul. And soul is always connected to super soul. So Prabhupada is saying, and because of illusion, we are suffering in this world. Because of illusion, we are tightly bound up with many relationships in this world. And in the journey of the soul, whatever this soul, in this journey, it has stationed in this body. Now, before this body, I don't know what I was. After leaving the body, what I would be. So it's 70, 80 year journey. This year 1 to year 70, in between only, I am able to see what is there. But before my birth and after my death, no idea what I was, what I will be, no idea. So that is the transcendental knowledge. So transcendental knowledge, it makes us free from the misery, it gives enlightenment, and it gives real happiness, transcendental knowledge. As we hear from Prabhupada, this knowledge, in a Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sustam Kartum Avyayam. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very easy to understand, very easy to practice also. Devotional service, very easy to practice. As being a practitioner of Krishna consciousness, our activity is an important activity, chanting the holy name of the Lord, hearing every day Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, taking prasadam. So these are the simple activity can be done by a small child also. So this knowledge, transcendental knowledge, coming from the devotional service, that altogether package is very easy and very much pleasing also. As we see from Srimad Bhagavatam, how this knowledge makes the person from the illusion to the reality. As we know from the incident of Thakur Haridas, like Haridas Thakur, he is known as a Namacharya. He is known as Namacharya. He is an Acharya of the chanting the holy name. So, in that village, he was like prosecuted by one more prostitute. Go and break his devotional service practices. So, as we know that that prostitute, she went to that hermitage of Haridas Thakur, and Haridas Thakur, being a pure devotee of the Lord, he was not at all single inch affected by arrival of this prostitute. Then a prostitute appeared dead of night. So mid of the night, then Haridas Thakur very nicely greeted her and welcomed, and she was sitting next to the Haridas Thakurji Maharaj, and Haridas Thakurji Maharaj told, I have my commitment to the Lord. I chant every day 2 lakhs name, holy name. Please let me finish my chanting. I will make you satisfied. I will make you happy. Whatever purpose you have come, I will make you fulfill your purpose. You be there with us. In the same hermitage, small, and he was chanting. He resumed his chanting, and he was chanting. She was waiting when Haridas Thakurji Maharaj will give attention to me, when he will come near to me, then I will do my job. So Haridas Thakurji Maharaj just simply, because he has to chant lakhs of the name of the holy name, so he was chanting. It became morning. Then morning, as soon as this prostitute, she also dozed off, slept off. She saw suddenly, oh, it's a morning. Then she told, I am going today, No, so Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj told, don't worry, I will fulfill your promise. The purpose you came, I will fulfill it. You come, now tonight you come. Now this night over, again this time assure, I will fulfill your desire. Then they passed by again, the dead of the night, the prostitute again came. Then prostitute came, again the same thing. Haridas Thakur welcomed her. She came, she sat down, and again Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj told, my some rounds are pending. Sometime our rounds also will be pending in evening. So when as soon as time will be 9:30, will be very awake. My pending round first to be finished. So Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj pending rounds were there because his vow was very high. Our vow is 16 rounds, but Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj vow lakhs of the name, 2 lakhs names, from more or less 20 hours. So then again he started chanting. Told, okay, today I will fulfill your desire. Nothing to worry. Today done. So again Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj started chanting. So when same thing, she was waiting when chanting will end. When chanting will end, I will get my work done. Again the same thing happened. Chanting, and she dozed off, slept off. Again morning happened. Then she saw, oh, it's the morning. She left the hermitage, and again the third time, again same night, he told, you come in night, pakka 100% will make it done. So again the third night she came, and as usual, I'm going to finish my round, just few, you be there. And then he started chanting the holy name of the Lord, and by chanting the holy name of the Lord, over that night itself, she got that much by hearing sitting next to Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj, and is a pure devotee of the Lord chanting the holy name, that effect, that brought a lot of effect at her heart, and she became completely purified. She had the desire to enjoy Haridas, even though she was prosecuted by the Jamindar of that village. That was the first intention. Second intention, I will enjoy this man, young man. This was the second intention. So as overnight, by hearing, she became purified completely within the heart, and she became she told, I don't want to enjoy with you. Please help me how I can overcome from all kind of this misery. I'm suffering in my life. Because of this bad professions, I'm suffering a lot. Then Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj told, you can achieve the same happiness what now you're achieving by chanting the holy name. Then Haridas Thakur Ji Maharaj, he initiated her and made the devotee. Then she left the hermitage, she went to some other village far distance, and she became very exalted devotee of the Lord. So how this knowledge, it brought the change in the heart. That was the first learning. Second, how he was suffering from the misery, that enjoyment. Suppose one person has this enjoyment, enjoy with the opposite sex. That kind of enjoyment, that burns the heart. It takes away our all energy, our attention, everything. She was looking for this opportunity. But what is this enjoyment? Is for sense enjoyment as we know, is a temporary enjoyment for a few seconds or few minutes. After a few seconds, a few minutes, this enjoyment is gone. So sense enjoyment is a temporary. Being a devotee of the Lord, we have to give up this enjoyment, completely away from this temporary enjoyment, and try to be happy in devotional service. So that was one of the learning explained here. And one more thing is explained, being a spirit soul, our real identity is spirit soul. As the transcendental knowledge, it brings enlightenment in each one of us, come to the reality. And what is the reality? We realize that we are not the body, we are the soul. Then furthermore, we are Satchit Ananda. The nature of the soul, Satchit Ananda. So, like Vietnam, that families, they realize we are eternal. We never die. Just like in our family, sometime in our family, some near and dear die. Grandfather died, mother died, father died. So we were too much afflicted with that we cannot, some people they are not able to tolerate they commit suicide also. Because my father is passed away, he became mad like this. So, knowledge, transcendental knowledge, it teaches us we are eternal. Your father is died, but that is eternal. His soul is eternal. We are eternal. Everyone is eternal. So knowledge will bring you from away from the misery. So eternity, that is one of the feature of the soul. So this is an application. Some miseries are there. Miseries will not be for always. They are temporary. So soul is not affected by the misery. Body is affected by the misery. So this one of the feature of eternity. Sat Chit. Chit means like knowledge. Knowledge seeking attribute of the soul. Just like we are going on the way. We see some crowd is there. We try to stop our vehicle and see what is happening. We try to see what is happening there. So our nature is a what is happening, knowing ability. We want to know what is happening. So that from where it comes from the soul. Why people want to know? Because that is the nature of the soul. Soul has the knowing faculty. It wants to know the reality. What is the reality? So the actual reality is like we are part and parcel of the God, and God is our eternal Father. When we can be happy, our soul can be happy in a constant touch with the Lord, then it can be happy. Then the third feature of that, like Satchit Ananda. So Ananda feature means, as we say, jolly. We want to be happy. Everyone want to be happy. Nobody wants moroseness. Nobody wants unhappiness. Something we don't want, but due to nature of this world, it falls upon us and we suffer. So that everyone looking for enjoyment, everyone different ways, but that enjoyment actually coming from the soul. Soul, that attribute, that tendency to enjoy is coming from the soul, because soul is a part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna wants to be happy, then soul also wants to be happy. Part, whatever the quality of the part, is coming from the quality of the whole. Prabhupada says, one gold, small particle of the gold, comes from the gold mine. And gold mine, whatever the quality of the gold mine, if you want to analyze, you take one particle and analyze that particle, gold particle. You find all the quality in a particle, that quality of the gold mine. Similarly, Prabhupada gave one more example, like one drop of water from the ocean. You want to understand the chemical attribute of the ocean, take one drop of water, analyze it, you will come to know the attribute or quality of the sea. So, soul is connected to the super soul, and super soul nature will be happy and jolly. When Lord is happy, obviously part also will be happy. But that part means soul, because of encased in this body, it got covered in the body, is beneath the core of the heart, our tendency to enjoy. But covering is stopping us. Our covering of this body is stopping us to enjoy. And whatever enjoyment we get through this covering, that covering gives enjoyment one drop. I want to enjoy unlimited. But this covering our senses, they are giving one drop. So one drop enjoyment. And with the one drop enjoyment, will be satisfied? Will not be happy. You enjoy 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, bit you are enjoying. And soul wants eternal enjoyment, continuous, satat enjoyment. And that is not possible in temporary body. Body can give temporary enjoyment, and soul is looking for permanent enjoyment. So, one is a temporary, one is a permanent. So, mismatch is happening. Is not compatible. This, sometimes we say, this hardware and software. That software is not compatible to this hardware. So, we are in that situation actually. So, gradually, by the process of Bhakti Yoga, gradually, by chanting the holy name, attending Srimad Bhagavatam, reading every day, and doing devotional service, very important. Doing service to the Guru. By doing service to Guru, realization gets open up, layer by layer. We start understanding we are not the body, we are the soul. And nature of the soul, what should be? Should be happy. And by serving to the, like by doing the devotional service, we can be happy. There is no other way. People can try any way. People have tried. Like one of the king Yayati, he wanted to enjoy the woman, and many years he enjoyed with many wives. Finally, he concluded and given in written, there will be no happiness in this. I was simply fooled. I was simply frustrated in this activity. Finally, he concluded there is no happiness in the sense enjoyment. Already somebody has done a research. Research work is given to us. Conclusion is given. Just take it and understand. And in our daily life also, our life will go different way. It will navigate in different kind of situations. We also will realize how this world is immeasurable, even though this sense enjoyment appearing very much lucrative. Whatever sense enjoyment in this world is very attractive. It immediately grabs. Just like now is a rainy season, now these lights are on, and lights are on for throughout the day. Then evening time you see some flies will come near this light, and they'll be all around the light. So many flies, moths will come and they try to touch. And next day morning, what will happen? You will be collecting in a dustpan. When they are died. So this moth, the flies, they are too much intoxicated with the light, the glittering. Something is a glittering, I will achieve it. I will go to it. And they go, and whatever this lights, little warmth layer, little hot, they touch, and their wings get burned, their eyes get burned, their body gets burned more or less. And by hitting, they die. So similarly, the sense enjoyment also. When, like Yayati king is telling, he wanted to enjoy. And more he was looking for enjoyment, more he was getting frustrated. But that is the nature of the sense enjoyment. How much you try, that much high power, high force, it will come back to us. It will give the frustration. And there will be no end. Oh, I have enjoyed sufficiently. No, not at all. That time will not come at all. So more like sometime sometime as donkey is there. So people, some intelligent people, they take some grass in hand, one bundle of grass, and like this they put in backside, and her donkey is the backside is going. Donkey is seeing grass is there. So man is moving, grass is also like man is moving with the grass, and donkey also seeing, oh, I will get the grass. Moving. He's chasing. And that fellow knows that how to tackle this donkey and get the work done all. So like this, Maya of the Lord is like that. More and more it will allure. It will give new ways. Different ways, enjoyment will appear in front of us. But we should remember the instruction of our Acharya. Prabhupada says, no meeting, then no meditating. No intoxication means no intoxication. No sex means no sex, illegal sex. Like this Prabhupada explains. So immediately we have to remember those simple instructions. Thought passes by, immediately Prabhupada says, no, this is illegal, this is wrong. Immediately we have to counteract with the knowledge, transcendental knowledge. Otherwise, Maya, the force of the Maya, it will take away from Krishna. It will end up something else, somewhere else. So the transcendental knowledge, it helps this way. We become like Vietnam, how with the real knowledge, we never die. Death comes, doesn't matter, I will not die. If death is waiting at a doorstep after 2 minutes, if that realization is there, I will never die, I will not die. Then what is the meaning of death? No meaning of death. Prabhupada was traveling in a flight. So, in a flight, due to bad weather, in a sky bad weather, that entire aircraft started trembling. And when aircrafts were trembling, shaking fully, and all the passengers, they became panic. What will happen? It's going to crash. Aircraft is going to crash. So much they were running around inside the aircraft and help, crying, shouting. Prabhupada was sitting quietly and seeing all the thing. And Prabhupada assistant, he was also worried, what to do, how to save myself, how to save Prabhupada. Prabhupada told, then he asked, after 2 minutes, bad weather cleared off, then aircraft started like flying smoothly in a sky. Then he asked Prabhupada, that situation, like it was very horrible situation. Then Prabhupada told, we are eternal, we never die, never die. For the soul, there is no birth, there is no death. This just is a removing of the dress. Removing the dress, we should not be bewildered. So that is the way transcendental knowledge help us in our life. Okay, so with this we'll end here. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.